Let's start with Lily. Introduce
I-
yourself with our content creator here.
Hey. I don't know, I'm not good at this.
What's your name?
What's your name? What do you do? What's your gamer tag? What's
Oh my
going on?
god. Wait, what is it? ASL?
ASL.
Age, sex, location. I'm Lily. You guys probably know me as itslilmaa. I am a content creator for Aftermath. And
Ooh.
I create content.
You do create the
Nice.
content.
Very
And
good.
how?
All right, moving on. Taking the pressure off of the Lily here. We'll introduce Karmy next. Or sorry, I
myself.
shouldn't. I don't know if I should say people's names, but like Karmy, introduce yourself.
So my name is Matt, also known as Karmy. I'm the owner and founder of Aftermath, and sometimes create content, but yeah, most just own the team.
Yeah, I'm Derek, or Theory. I'm a computer scientist and former StarCraft pro gamer. And yeah, I'm a pretty big degenerate. I just play Dota, StarCraft, Counter-Strike, Diablo all the time. And that's my life.
Yeah,
Thanks. And
our
I'm
host?
Truonks. People call me Aaron or Trunks, either works. I'm a like semi-professional dancer. I also am the CEO of Aftermath. I've been taking a bit of a break, but now we're back and ready to get started. So,
we are getting ready to get started.
yes, sir. So, Karmy and Theory, why don't you guys tell us how Aftermath started? Like, what's the story? What is this organization?
Hell yeah, we'll give you the TLDR version of it, or else I'll be here talking about it for 11 days straight. But basically, Derek and I met way back in the day. We played on 2 different StarCraft pro teams together, and we've been friends for quite a long time. And then the first time we actually looked at starting Aftermath was like in 2016. It's actually really funny. I went back the other day and I seen in the Google Drive like the initial like offer letter I tried to make up for StarCraft players with our original logo. Terrible. Like it was a $5 purchase on Fiverr. It looked terrible. That was 2016, and then that fizzled out real quick. We didn't really move forward with it after that point. But then 2020 during COVID, all the lockdowns and stuff like that, just decided that it was a good time to jump into it. It was either that or go back to school, and I was like, I would much rather attempt to do this. So started that back in 2020, started with StarCraft 2 because that was our bread and butter, and quickly expanded into Call of Duty and Valorant and content creating and all that stuff. Yeah, that's kind of when it started. And then when we kind of launched it, I just came to Derek and I was like, hey man, we're making it happen this time. I want you to come on board, start this bad boy up with me. And it's been going like that ever since, really.
Yeah. Oh man, it's been like over a decade now since I've met you. I think we joined Legion in like 2012? 2012, I think.
2011.
2011? No way.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
2011, and then because it was end of 2011, and then because FXO took over Legion, end of 2012, middle of 2012, something like that.
That's crazy. And you had, during that time, you were living in Korea and then also Sweden, was it? You were doing
Poland.
all sorts of programming stuff. Poland.
Yeah, Poland.
Yeah. Yo,
I
tell
lived
us about that.
Well, I lived in the do you remember that house, the Ministry of Wind?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet because I got to live with like Snoot, who was a huge player, and then Desert moved in later on, and then like Destiny and a whole bunch of people, but basically 15 nerds living in a huge house together, playing StarCraft 12 hours a day. It's pretty sweet though. We had like coaches, we had managers, we had coaches, managers, we had drivers, we had cooks, cleaners. Like it was really just focused on wake up, play StarCraft for 12 hours, and then go to bed, and everything was taken care of for you. It's pretty dope. That was a really good time.
Were you like 18 or 19 back then?
I would have been like fresh 18, I think. And that was when I first joined with Legion. And I know before I moved to Poland, I went to my first MLG event, and I flew down to Providence, Rhode Island, and I had a lot of issues trying to like book a hotel room because I was like 17, and I was flying and traveling down there alone and whatnot. And I know that was like right before, so I would have been like a fresh 18-year-old when I went to Poland. That was a trip. I tried learning Polish, but I didn't trust any of the guys teaching me shit because I kept thinking they're like fucking with me. So I didn't learn any Polish.
Oh, they were definitely fucking with you.
100%, yeah.
I guarantee that.
Yeah, so I just didn't learn or didn't try anything. Like I know how to say hello, I think, or welcome,
Are you sure? Are you sure it's hello?
I know two words, which is Zaprazami, which I think is welcome, and then Jin Dobre is hello. I think. I don't.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, me neither. It probably means something like I have a tiny dick or something weird.
The only Eastern European words I know are sukabliat.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
What's that?
Just walk around. Doesn't it mean fucking bitch or something in Russian?
It means GG, well played, right?
Yeah, GG, well played.
They tell me that all the time in Dota and Counter-Strike.
Yeah, whenever you hear it, like, oh man,
they're so friendly.
Yeah,
I think the actual translation, without actually saying it, because I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on the podcast, is female dog woman that gets around.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought
interesting. I didn't know that.
That's a good one. Shit.
Cool.
Yeah, now I know for the future. I like that. All right.
So Lily, now that we know how Aftermath started, why don't we talk about how you joined as a content creator? What's up with that?
Well, yeah, let's do that. So basically, I started streaming when basically COVID started. It was like a little bit before, but then once lockdown hit, I was kind of like, let's just do it. I have all this free time in the world. And I just started, and it was really cool. I was like meeting all these cool people. And then it's funny because me and Aaron, we actually went to high school together.
I know that.
We went to the same high school, and I don't know how he found my stream, but we just kind of got mutualated again. Is that the word? Is that a word? It could be a word. It's a word now. So we got mutualated together. Yeah. And he was like, would you be interested in doing like content creation? And I was like, yeah, sure. Met Matt, and here we are.
Yeah, I actually found Lily's stream because there's a group of high school friends that like all played video games together, and they had invited Lily to join the Discord server that like I was in, and I was like just kind of scrolling through the Discord like member list, because sometimes you get bored and you're like, oh, I wonder who's in the Discord, because they were doing the custom games, and I saw like what looked like Lily's face on the members list and in the games, and I was like, there's no way that Lily plays fucking Valorant. Like, hello, like this girl from high school, like.
Wait, do that again. Yo, please do that again. Yeah.
Like, can we plug the clip of like Lily just?
Can we
doing,
do that?
The podcast.
Can we one up that and do it? Her video dancing. You killed that worm.
I like found her stream and ended up following her on Twitch, and kind of like kept an eye on the stream for a little bit, and I reached out and I was like, hey, you're someone that I know and someone that like I trust, so I was like, let's be a first great content creator for Aftermath, I think, and the rest is history.
And it's funny timing too, because like I picked up Aaron first. We'll get into Aaron's joining in a moment here too, but so when I picked up Aaron, he was living in Calgary and I was living in Vancouver, and then I moved back to Calgary and he moved to Vancouver like the same week. We like damn near passed each other on the highway moving cities, so we didn't have the chance to even meet Lily through Aaron until like afterwards. I like met Lily without Aaron even being there because he left a week before, but it worked out good because she's been our day one ride or die ever since. Now look at her. Just look at her. She is thriving. Yeah.
She has a pretty big like announcement that she announced on Twitter, so if anyone that's listening to this hasn't like read it yet, hop over to her Twitter. But Lily, I don't know if you want to talk about it a little bit.
Sure, love talking. So basically, I really love doing content creation. Like I find like I'll work like my 9-to-5 job and I hate it, I dread it, and it just is horrible. But streaming is something that I actually really like find enjoyment in. I literally just did like a 7-hour stream 2 days ago, did like a long 5-hour stream yesterday, and I have been given the opportunity to finally, once I graduate, be able to do content creation full-time. So I'll be having like a crazy schedule, or normal schedule, but like with like this stuff. So
yeah,
I'm really excited.
Yeah, so in a nutshell, she's going content creating full-time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
cool.
That's it.
We'll plug the socials again at the end of the podcast, but Lily, what's your Twitch? What's your Twitter? What can they follow you at? What's up with that?
It's itslilmaa on all socials.
Can you spell that out?
Yeah, I was about to spell it, and I was like, wait, is it 2 L's? But no. So you spell my name with 2 L's, but there's only 1 L, and it's no, there's 2, but not back. But anyways, it's itslilmaa.
Yeah. Just to reiterate, that's itslilmaa. There we go. That was the
1 L, 2 A's.
Yeah.
But you spelled her name with 2
We'll
L's.
just insert it here.
Yeah, leave it to Claudius. Make him do all the hard work.
Yeah.
It's Lil Ma. I have your name saved as It's Lil Ma on everything. Like, I don't have you saved as
Yeah.
Lily on anything. It's great.
I have you as Karmy.
Good.
It used to be org manager Karmy, and now it's just.
Oh, I
Karmy.
upgraded. We
Yeah.
getting formal now.
Mhm.
All right, Aaron, and then I'll take over on the host part of this to ask you how you joined, because it's kind of awkward to ask yourself a question. So, how did you get involved with Aftermath?
What year was that? Was that 2020? Like basically after, or 2021? Like maybe a year after you guys had
It was
started?
very early 2021. I think it was like February of 2021.
Nice. Oh yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I said nice.
Nice, yeah.
So basically, I got into like Valorant, and I wanted to start competing. So I've been like grinding the fuck out of Valorant for a while. And I ended up like following like Hitbox, the like free agent people on Twitter, and I saw that I was looking for like other opportunities because I'd say I'm an opportunist. If there's something that I can do, that I'm gonna try my hand at it. But I saw that Aftermath was looking for a social media manager, and I had a bit of experience running an org and doing socials for a pretty big organization for Siege. So I reached out to Aftermath and I was like, hey, I saw the position, plugged in all my resumes, my references and stuff. And I think out of all the people that had messaged Aftermath, I was probably the only like semi-qualified person with like experience. So from there, joined as a social media manager, and realized that there was still like a lot of stuff to be done for Aftermath. So kind of started to build the foundation of what we are now with Karmy, and so that's a big summary.
Yeah, like I said, I picked him up as my social media manager. He was the first like person we really picked up outside of me and Derek to handle any of the workload. And then from there, he's worked his way up, because you went from social media manager to like general manager, and now you're just like, you just organize and hold. You're just the guy. You're the COO, and that was a 6 month turnaround, a year. I don't know, pretty quick.
I think about a year. Yeah.
Yeah. So Aaron's been my right hand man ever since he joined, really.
Yeah. And I think I've had a big hand in recruiting a lot of like the first group of staff that we have. Like Jeff, our like graphic designer, video editor, media manager. I brought him on to Aftermath. And then from there, Laner as well, who's our general manager, HR demon. And also our Valorant team manager was also introduced. So it's been quite the journey, and excited to see what Aftermath has in store.
I remember the time when you picked up our first our Game Changers roster in Valorant. It was like totally blindside to me. I remember I think I was like out at work and just came back one day, and then there's just like a whole new team in the Discord, and then you're like, hey, we got a Game Changers roster, and I'm like, oh, all right, but hell yeah, you let them cook.
And I think the crazy thing about our Game Changers rosters too is that a lot of the players that had originally joined us went on to do like crazy things. I know Crispy in the Game Changers scene played for like the #1 Game Changers team in North America for a while.
She was unreal, and
she like started off with us, so it's kind of crazy to see the things that we've built and the kind of like legacy that Aftermath is already leaving behind.
We've had a lot of great opportunity to bring in a lot of up and coming talent before they had their big shot. Because even like Danimal, the coach for Xset, he joined us. He was the first coach we had with our first roster, and he was an amazing coach. And then he just went on to do huge things. He went on to Sonics after us, and then he was on Immortals for a bit. Then he's going to Xset, and we've had a lot of opportunities to bring on a lot of great talent, and it's nice to see, because we stay in touch with all of them. Even when they move on to bigger and better things, we like to stay in touch and obviously root from them from the sidelines. It's great to see them all staying on their track and doing big things, because that's what we're here for, is trying to make sure people grow and prosper. And when they're winning, we're winning. We love it for everyone all around.
Yeah, and for those who don't know too, like we have a pretty dope like Dota 2 team. Like they've placed really high on a lot of tournaments and done really well. And I don't know, Theory, if you want to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, we have a Dota team. We play in amateur leagues, and it's been pretty fun. There's a pretty passionate amateur Dota community of a lot of Immortal players, Divine players, and yeah, I've played mid for the Dota team, even though Dota's like not my main game, but it's been pretty cool. And we've had the same Dota guys a while now. They've stuck around with Aftermath. They love it. It's been really fun.
It's been like over a year, hasn't it now?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, which is funny too, because you and Albino kind of made that switch to Dota. You guys were originally our StarCraft 2 players, and Albino was the first player outside of yourself we picked up when we started playing StarCraft 2, and then he transitioned with you to Dota, played on the Dota team, and he's been with us now as long as Lily since the very beginning.
Wow.
And it's cool just seeing you guys make that transition. Like I know Derek is a self-proclaimed Tom Brady of Dota 2. He's going to be
definitely
he's going to be winning TI International at 40. He's going to be a cracked out gamer, and then
maybe Stormgate. Maybe Stormgate. I'll be the Tom Brady of Stormgate.
That's exciting, though. We're going to save that for the end of the podcast because then we're going to go on a tangent about Stormgate and other upcoming games. But that's exciting. There'll be another transition. So, what are you playing right now? Because I know you had a StarCraft tournament this weekend, and I know you're playing a lot of Counter-Strike, getting ready for that. And then Stormgate's coming down the tube. But like, what are you focusing on the most right now as a game?
Yeah, right now I mostly play StarCraft still, just to keep fresh for Stormgate. I started getting back into it probably about 2 months ago.
Okay.
Right as the new year came around, and we're like top 30 Grandmaster right now. Not quite up to par with what we used to be, but still like a major contender for a lot of NA leagues and stuff.
Especially considering you just got back into it not that long ago. Like StarCraft's a really hard game to just pick back up because that game changes pretty quick. The metas play out differently. You gotta really, I don't know, you gotta be with it for a while to stay consistent.
Like StarCraft is like one of the sweatiest games ever.
100%. Yeah.
So to be good at it, you have to play it like a lot.
a lot, because it changes a lot, and if you're not on top of that, you're not keeping up.
Definitely. So there's StarCraft, and then I like to dabble in Counter-Strike. With Counter-Strike 2 news on the horizon, it also brings a little bit of life back into the game.
It does. They're breaking records and stuff, weren't they? They had like 1.5 million concurrent players the other day, which is crazy for a game that's like what 11 years old now. It's getting up there.
It must be. It's pretty old.
Yeah, which is so funny because when they say Counter-Strike 2 is coming out, I don't know why it feels like CS:GO just launched not that long ago, but it's been around for a long time. So it's gonna be a long time.
You know, I'm not Asian enough to play StarCraft.
Wow, you have the two whitest people in the chat here.
No, I feel like the type of Asians that excel at StarCraft play piano, man. Like the fingers, the finger action is freaking insane.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. Well, if you ever want to learn how to play Stormgate or StarCraft, there's lots of resources in Aftermath. You got me, Karmy.
Maybe I'll dabble in it.
Yeah, you gotta play it.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk with the developers of Stormgate to give everyone in the organization beta keys, and if we get that, then I've been sliding in their DMs, man. I've been on the Twitter, I've been hitting them up. I've been sliding, asking very politely.
Yeah, Albino's gonna switch to that, assuming that it's a good esport. Albino's gonna go super hard in that game as well. But we already have some Aftermath people with that game on their sites.
Beauty, that's gonna be exciting.
Lily, what are you playing right now?
Me, I play a lot of Valorant. I would say that's my main game. But you guys are like talking about, like, I feel like I don't know anything about StarCraft, but you guys are like, oh, it's hard to keep up in that game, like, if you don't play it a lot. And I find that's the same with League. Like, League, I'll come back and forth with. Like, when I'm feeling toxic, I'll go on League. And it's always different.
Yeah.
Like, every time I go on, I'm like, okay, there's, like, everything's different. I don't even know what I'm doing. And yeah, I'll go back and forth with that game too. But I would say Valorant. I freaking love Osu. I'll play that until like I start to develop a little bit. Yeah, like I'll play for 5 hours and I'm like, am I getting carpal tunnel? I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely addicted to that game. And we played CS:GO yesterday too. I was super noob in it, but it was actually really fun. It was so fun, and I'm really excited to get the new one to come out. But hopefully we can get into like beta access or something.
Yeah.
Steal
You know-
someone's key.
As
The big thing too is Lily, you're actually cracked at those. I watched you play before. You go hard.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's cracked at
so
every game
addicting.
she plays. It's actually crazy.
No.
That's true.
She plays like
100%.
100 different games, plays them for a couple days at a time, and just is unnatural. It's ridiculous.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's so funny you say that because I'm always bottom fragging.
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's your first game, and
Yeah.
you're actually doing crazy shit. Like you had a couple clutches, and you'd never played the game before.
I try.
you can't always look at the scoreboard, Lily. All right, you're there for
Right.
moral support. You're a support player. You bring people up. You buy.
Yeah, it's a team game. Frags don't
Yeah.
matter.
100%.
Kills don't win games, you know?
That's
Yeah, they
right.
don't.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, as much as Valorant really like took over like the gaming community by storm and like brought a ton of people into like gaming, I think CS will always be the more refined FPS. Like there's not as much
Yeah.
randomness. The game feels and like runs
Mhm.
better even on 64 tick servers. Like it's just
Yeah,
it's hard to like not enjoy that, you know.
you're right. I feel like with
Um,
Counter-Strike, it's such a base level game because you're like, all right, well here
Yeah.
everyone has the exact same
simple.
utility. Yeah, you have the access to everything, right? So, because if you watch like Valorant, it's like if you have a defending Cypher, like that's great on defense, and then you're on attack, and then you're like, oh, not nearly as useful, right? So there's a lot of that plays into it. Where Counter-Strike, it's like, all right, well, everyone has pretty much the same stuff across the board.
Yeah, and then when I played CS, like I felt like I could solo carry my team no matter what
Mhm.
happens. If I don't win the game, then there's
100%.
something that I could have done.
Yeah.
You know, but with
Mhm.
Valorant, if I drop 30 kills, there's still a chance that I'm gonna lose.
100%.
Mhm.
And it's
Yeah.
like that's out of my control because my team just fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, like it's way harder. Yeah, you can't be running around doing the same sort of clutches as on Sage as you could as like Jet, right? So
Yeah.
you're in that position, you're like, oh, I guess I can't hard carry my team right now. But so outside of Valorant,
Yeah,
and stuff, really,
Counter-Strike's-
what else? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, it's like, yeah, Counter-Strike's like one of the better teams games for that kind of stuff. Because like League and Dota, like
Yeah,
you definitely can't carry your team in a lot of situations.
No,
like you're just
100%.
fucked.
yeah, you're just along for the ride. But yeah, like talk about League and Dota and stuff. Like I know Lily, you play a lot of games on stream. You're the kind of person where it's nice because if I'm like, yo, Lily, let's play. What was that zombie game that me, you, and Dre played?
I was just thinking that Left 4 Dead.
Left. No, the new one, the Left 4 Dead, the remake version or whatever. It's
Yeah,
like
the new
the newest one. I forget what
That
it's
was
called,
fun.
but yeah, like you're like always down to jump on stream. Be like, yeah, I'll play that game on stream, whatever. Right? Where I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of other creators, they kind of get into this niche mentality where they're like, I get a good viewership when I stream Valorant, and I am not touching any other games. So like, do you find it difficult to stream other games, or do you just like jump in and play whatever you want, or how do you feel about that?
I think what I love about my community is that they know I'm not like a pro gamer. Like they understand that when they come into my
What?
stream. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Surprise! I know,
That's
pretty
news to
crazy.
me.
We've been scammed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not a pro gamer, and I think it's really nice about that because it allows me the chance to like branch into other games. But I will say, like, I do get really nervous when I play new games on stream because it's like I'm obviously not good at it. Like it's my first, like yesterday I played CS:GO for the first time on stream, and I didn't know what I was doing, and obviously it was kind of scuffed, right? Or I was kind of scuffed. So it's just like it's always like I obviously want to do good in games when I play them on stream, but it's comforting to know that like I have a community that's just like helping me. Like I'll ask my community, be like, oh, like what should I do better, and they'll help me fix my like settings, like give me tips, and I think it's really nice. So
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah, you were fragging out, though.
confirming-
trying, stealing everybody's kills, you know.
Yeah.
Is this Lily confirming that she's okay for backseat streams?
Okay, it depends. If I ask for help, I'll be like, okay, like let me know what to do, especially when it comes to a new game. But if it's like Valorant and I'm playing like an agent that I know I'm comfortable playing in, and you're like molding at me in my chat to do better, I'm just kind of, that's when it stresses me out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm trying to read chat and play games at the same time. I'm like, I can't be in two places at once,
Yeah.
even though I am.
Everyone in Twitch chat's a grandmaster, right? That's
100%.
there's data that proves that,
Yeah.
that confirms that, right?
Yeah, and then I'll
Every viewer.
Oh my god.
Every viewer is a grandmaster. That's why we're the streamers. They need to help us out. Like
Yeah, exactly.
we're not grandmasters. Yeah.
No,
No.
I find it so funny when I'll play with people and they're like, "Oh, I'm immortal, I'm radiant," and they'll be like backseat seeing my games, and then I'll play with them and it's like, "Oh, I'm out fragging you at though." So I'm like, "How did you where does it make sense, you know?
Yeah.
The capping.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, make it make sense.
Yeah, Lily praise me all the time.
Truth.
Yeah,
Me too.
true.
Lily's my carry.
Yeah.
I'm,
me too.
I'm the only reason I'm at the rank that I'm at is for the Lily.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Just
Thanks.
yeah, let me know when you want to borrow my Lambo or something too. I got you and
Yeah.
all that.
You're such a giver. That's what I like about you. You're such a kind person.
I know,
Really?
I know.
What did you do for Valentine's Day? Did you hit a stream? I don't think I caught that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was such a fun stream. So, what's cool about being a content creator is that like I can branch out of stuff outside of like the gaming community and stuff too. So I decided to host like a Valentine's Day e-day because I was like, okay, I'm always alone for Valentine's Day. Let's do something different. I have friends now. I have a community that'll back me up. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let's host it. So I did like these Google Forms and everybody submitted an application and we reviewed it on stream and we chose 7 or 8 contestants to bring on to a Valentine's Day e-date stream. And basically I got a little too drunk, got a little too wine drunk on that, but it was fun. But basically we just narrowed it down and tried to find someone who could pursue me, I guess. I don't know a good way to put that.
Yeah. What did the winner get out of all that? Like, do you guys go on an actual e-date? Oh, just a dub. Oh, okay. So you haven't like done anything with them? Do you have plan like co-streamer with them or anything, or how does that even work? Because I know Matumba won, right?
Yeah, Matumba. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love Matumba. He won.
He seemed like such a good dude. Yeah.
He's so chill. No, I it's funny because I'm like, oh, I'm down bad, you know, like find me a man's, but then I'm like, I don't really want one. I'm like, oh, you won, cool. Well,
Yeah.
thanks.
All right. Never talk to you again. Goodbye. Yeah. So then were all the people that applied for that, were they community members or how did that go? Like, I know you did the reviews on stream, right? But did you just ask your community to apply to be your boyfriend, or how did that go?
Apply to be my boyfriend. Oh my gosh, when you put it in that term, it's so
Well, I mean, it's kind of what happened, right? You just like apply.
Yeah, it is what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was basically everybody from my community, and then I also just put out like a tweet on Twitter. I think that's pretty much it. And then we got 70 applications that we had to go through on stream.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it was a lot, and we had to narrow it down to 8.
applications.
Yeah, it was I was like mind blown. I was like, no way. And it was
Yeah, let me
so
check my
fun.
forms. How many have I got?
Yeah, where's my girlfriend application? What the fuck? That's what I'm doing wrong.
But yeah, it was really funny. It was pretty cool. I didn't think I was gonna get that many people in. So shout out to them for keeping me.
Theory. You know, we got the Aftermath family. We got family. That's all we need.
That's true. We got family. That's all.
Family.
We got each
Family
other.
is the answer. Family.
Yes.
The answer is family. So I mean, it sounds like you have a really good community. I've been in your stream quite a lot. They seem like great people.
Mhm.
What does your community mean to you?
Oh my gosh, they mean the world to me. I think something that not a lot. I think on stream it's hard to show like personal life because you're just in the moment. But I think like me personally, I know I have a lot going on. Like I'm trying to grind my jobs, trying to graduate, and then obviously a lot of personal issues too. And I feel like a lot of the darkest times in my life, my community is actually what helped me like get out of it. Like I'll have a really hard day and I'll be really tired to stream, but I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna stream like I said I was gonna stream, and then I'll hop on my stream, and after my stream I actually feel so good. I feel so happy, and like I don't know, I just love every member of my community so much. Like they mean the world to me. So yeah.
That's good. We like your community.
I love them so much.
I mean, for you to get 70 applications, like that's pretty good. Was it
Right?
strictly men,
It's
or
crazy.
did you get some girls try to get in there, or how'd that go?
I think I got one girl in.
You trying to slide in there?
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
it was cool.
How about
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna open up a new crisp Truly. Don't want to brag or nothing, but Truly is by far the best alcohol on the planet. It doesn't get beat by any other company ever, and I think Trulies are truly amazing.
how about you, Lily?
Yes.
How about you, Lily? Do you agree?
Release as well.
Me, Trulies. Speaking of Trulies, they really packed that punch. It's fruit punch. I freaking love Truly so much. Oh my god, I'm gonna just shotgun one right now because.
Oh wait, I'm doing it with you then. Let's go.
just
I'm gonna make a
fully
fucking mess.
ingest it into
I'm
these
gonna
bodies.
grab a glass of Trulies because that's what I'm drinking while I'm sick. Because that's the best medicine.
There's literally nothing better than shotgunning a Truly.
Shout out to
Fucking
Truly.
Honestly, though, it's kind of a running thing within the org now. Whenever we do content nights or anything with Aftermath, I spend a stupid amount of money on Trulies because it's just that's just life.
Have you guys heard of that thing with like BTS and all these K-pop idols? Like as soon as like something shows up on like one of their live streams or something, it sells out in stores.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
great.
stuff.
I see. So I lived that because when I lived in Korea, I lived there for about 2 years, and they would have that type of stuff happen for the weirdest items. Like there is this new chip brand that launched called Honey Butter Chips, and I don't know why. They're really good.
BTS loved it.
So
and you couldn't buy them anywhere. Unbelievable. They just blew up, and you couldn't find them anywhere.
Yeah. What was it like?
All right, you guys talk. Me and Lily going to drink this drink.
Jungkook from BTS. He had like a drink that showed up on stream, and then he disappeared. And he went on to live stream, and he was like, "What the fuck's wrong with you guys? I can't even buy my favorite drink anymore. It was sold out everywhere."
Ow!
Technical difficulties on Lily's end. Karmy just dominated his. Holy shit.
I tried to flick my thing, but then it flipped and it hurt my finger, and then it just. Oh.
And even like Jungkook has like a vape, and a little corner of the vape appeared on stream, like a little corner, and people found out what type of vape it was, and it sold out.
Well,
I don't want to interrupt, but Lily, I'm waiting. I could have shotgunned 3 drinks by now. Let's go. Come on, soldier, get it in you.
I hurt my finger.
I'll have sympathy for you after you drink. Drink the pain away.
I'm shaking now. I got performance anxiety.
She has performance issues. She can't get it up.
Okay, I can do it. I'm actually shaking. Okay, don't look at
We
me.
need an aftermath
3,
therapist.
2, 1, go. Wait.
Chug. Come on, Derek. Chug.
I love Truly so
Peer
much.
pressure.
My eyes are watering because I'll never find any drink like that.
Speaking of which, you know, when you talk about like a
I'm sorry, I had to film that. Because there's a running joke. Whenever me and Lily do any amount of content, we always get drunk every time. We have TikToks about it. Yeah, we'll be like, hey Lily, let's just have a quick meeting and talk about goal setting for 2023. And then we're at Boston Pizza or Cactus Club at 2 p.m. drunk on mimosas. So.
nice.
Yeah. Cool.
Speaking of like aftermath get-togethers and like the aftermath, like we talk about aftermath being a family quite often, and not like, you know, one of those like business families, but like a genuine like we're a group of friends that like really like to be around each other. Like this is a question for I guess like all 3 of you, but when we talk about like the aftermath family and like the relationships that are like that have like created this group of people, what does that like mean to you guys? And like for Lily, like for yourself, like your relationship with the other aftermath creators, like what is that like for opportunities, and we can like kind of talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, you guys go first because I have a bit of a longer-winded answer. You guys.
Let's start with Derek. Lily's talked about it already.
All right, so there's a lot of members in Aftermath now, and there's been lots throughout the years, and it really does feel like family when it comes to real life, games, trying new games together, competing in games together. I've met fantastic StarCraft players I still keep in touch with through Aftermath. I talk to the Dota guys on Discord every day, whether or not we're playing Dota. We'll play Diablo 2 together. We'll meme together and send each other funny videos. And then Aftermath management, we always talk together. In Karmy like to do side hustles all the time, not just Aftermath, but other business schemes. And then sometimes I'll play games with like Lily or other content creators, Dota, Counter-Strike. I need to play Osu with you. I haven't played Osu in forever.
Just hit me up. It's so fun.
I'm getting the itch now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy how much we've grown in 3 years.
Theory's been one of like the biggest supports for I think all of our creators. I can imagine like I think almost every single one of us have had Theory come into our stream and go yo 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 yo.
Yeah.
And that's it. He comes in yo 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 yo, and then
It doesn't matter who
goes.
you are. He's like, whether you're staff or you're a creator, he's been like a huge like support, and like just having him, like, I know some of like the smaller creators, just having him pop in to say hi is like just huge. It feels like amazing.
yeah.
So
Cool. Glad to hear that. Yeah. Yo yo yo. Yeah.
Yo, yo, yo.
We should make like
Cool.
a compilation. Is that how you say it? Compilation?
Compilation. Yeah.
Yeah, we should make one
Yo,
of
yo,
like
yo.
Theory's yos, like in everybody's chat.
Yeah, I completely agree.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
how about you,
How
Lil?
about you, Lily? Yeah.
What was the question?
Oh
Like,
no, she's too truly in. She's getting drunk.
She's too drunk.
I got caught up in the yos and not about the
Like just kind of like your thoughts on like the Aftermath family and like
Oh.
your relationship with creators and how that's kind of impacted you and your gaming career the last little while.
I think it's so funny that you bring this up because literally yesterday after we were setting up this podcast, right? We had a little meeting. I texted Matt and I was just like, I was just talking about how proud I was like about how Aftermath was growing and how I love everybody and how they make me feel so welcomed. And I was so grateful to be part of like this org. Like it, I don't know. Everybody here is like such an amazing member, and I don't know. It's just nice because it's like, for example, like CS:GO, I really wanted to get into it, start playing it, but I didn't really know if I had people to play it with. And then Jeff and Theory were like, dude, we're playing CS:GO tonight, you want to join? And I was like, I was so geeked up. I was like, oh my god, these pro players want me to join them. I was like, okay, bet, say less. But I don't know. It was really cool to know like you can rely on people to have your back. And even today we went to the dog park. We were all just talking, catching up. Like it actually does feel like a genuine family, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
Like to hear that.
All right, Carm,
Yeah.
let's hear that long-winded.
Yeah, mine hits a lot deeper because everyone's here kind of pursuing this dream with me, which is really amazing. Because everyone, when you look at the Discord, we have like 80 people in the Discord, and I think more than half of those people are actively part of Aftermath and pursuing their dreams and trying to do this with me. Each and every one of them just believes in what we're trying to build, and it's huge for me because it's a belief system of just what we're trying to build together. And everyone puts in so much hard work that like I work up north and I'm not always available to be part of everything, and it's crazy for me to watch the Discord still blowing up, just constantly working on things are happening that like weren't even my ideas. People just taking the initiative and pride in what we're trying to build to grow it out. And it's just been crazy to see the growth from where we first started, when it was just Derek and I with our StarCraft team, then picked up Aaron and then picked up Lily, and it's like this is the original 4 basically, and from where we've started to where we're at now, it blows my mind. It really does. Every day that I get the chance to wake up and reply to emails and DMs from people in the Discord and see how people are growing and taking it seriously and just really buying into what we're trying to build here. It's really special for me because, like I said, it's something that has been a dream of mine for a very long time, since I was still playing StarCraft professionally, and to see it not just come to fruition, like really thriving and growing into something that I didn't even believe would be possible when we first started this. It's really special to me. It really means a lot because everyone's just so believing in what we're building, and it's just nice to be part of it because I love every single person within Aftermath, and I can't wait to see everybody blow up and really make this dream become a reality, because that's what it is. We have a bunch of dream chasers that want more for their life, and they're willing to put in the work to do it. And yeah, it's really nice for me. I love being in this podcast right now, seeing all of us wearing Aftermath merch, seeing this logo everywhere, seeing everyone taking pride in it. Yeah, every one of us got something from Aftermath. And like I said, it's just, even today with the dog park, we had like 15 people, well, not that many people, but like 10 people hanging out. Oh, Truonks! We had like 10 people show up today for the dog park just to hang out, shoot the shit, like it was just to hang out and have fun, right? It's just very organic, just very, 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 just I can't even put really words to it about just how much I love everyone in this organization and what y'all mean to me.
Yeah. And I remember when we did the 23 days of Aftermath, and I had like edited that video and everything. I think that was
Oh,
like
that
the
was
last big
cool.
project I did before I went on my little hiatus. And I do genuinely like appreciate like Theory and Karmy so much for bringing me on and meeting like all these wonderful people.
100%. That 23 days of Aftermath video when you guys posted that, because I had no
Mhm.
idea that was coming, and I was like out of town with my new job and stuff. I legitimately cried when I first watched that.
Aww.
It was
Yeah,
so
you guys, like I legitimately like was sitting in my hotel in a different city, and you guys posted that, and I didn't even know it was a thing. It's just like out of nowhere, I like checked Twitter, this thing got posted. I'm like, what? Yeah, that tugged my heartstrings, and I was
Big
like,
big
damn,
shout outs
these
to
people.
Lily though, because I think it was, I want to say it was your idea
Yeah, it
when
was.
to like kind of
Yeah.
start that. And from there like everyone had just executed it like just really well, and like I worked with Jeff to like edit the video, and
Yeah.
it was good for that month. I think we were the most active in a long time, and I can't wait for us to like get back to that point. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well,
month felt really good. We were all like synergized, and people were like really actively putting
Mhm.
things together. I feel like we're more active now, just in different ways. You know what I mean? Like every member individually is a lot more active. We have more activation with our staff members and like our teams and stuff. But yeah, that moment there, we felt really one, like as one. You know, like one big cohesive unit.
Yeah.
And like I
that's
said
so
too,
nice.
that was another moment too where I was like out of town. I was working 12 hours a day in a different city. Couldn't even be there for phone calls, and you guys just took everything and ran with it in a way that like I would have ever thought of doing so, and I didn't have the time to put the effort into. So really just that type of stuff, yeah, just blows my mind. I love every moment of that.
Well, I remember like you were so. I remember this is like when this is early on into like the org days that I feel like, and you were telling me about how you're going back up north to work to make money for Aftermath, and when I heard that, I was like, that's like the most dedicated thing I've ever heard. Like, you're literally working like this crazy job far away, and you were like, oh, I'm back in 23 days, and I was like, 23 days. I was like, oh my god, that's such a long time. And I was like, let's get everybody together and do something every single day for 23 days and just pop
Yeah.
off. And it was really cool. Shout out
Yeah,
to
that was
everyone
really
who
cool.
participated and hosted and joined.
Mm.
so after the 23 days, I know Aftermath for the remainder of like the year, we had gone on a little bit of a hiatus, and now that things are starting to pick up again, like what can people look forward to? Like what's coming up with Aftermath?
Oh, you're right. There was a really weird period of time. It seemed like from December until like mid-January, just because of like holidays and stuff, right? Like I totally understand. Like people have all different kinds of schedules when it comes to Christmas and New Year and stuff. It felt like a pretty long lull. It was like a 6-week, almost 8-week period where there wasn't a lot of activity. Like even the Discords were slow. But then I think it really picked up actually when our producer Michael joined. You guys can't see him, but he's in the background of this podcast right now. He joined up, and he brought with him just a plethora of very talented individuals. He brought Claudius with him, who is one of our video editors and producers here on the show. He brought on Buddha, who is our streetwear and apparel lifestyle brand manager, who's helping us do out this entire apparel line that we're deep in the works of. We're like so deep in the works. It's such a big secret that no one else in this podcast outside of Michael and myself even know what's going on with it, because I want to launch that and blow your guys' fucking minds with it, because it's going to be huge.
I can't wait.
Oh, it's
Can't wait
insane.
to have
I love the
Lily
orange
model in it.
in your shirt.
Yeah, this is the print error. This is why we did. So the shirt that I'm wearing and Lily are wearing, we did it as just a trial, just to kind of get a physical product, basically. And there's a bit of a printing error, but that's fixed now, which is why
I kind of like it though. The printer.
It's kinda cool. I know, it's kinda cool,
Yeah, it looks
but-
like a flame, right? Like
Yeah, I don't hate it, but it will eventually be the right color shades and everything, right? But
Cool.
yeah, so our apparel brand, we're launching that. We're doing really big things with that. We have really crazy ideas for a special edition jacket coming out next fall. We already have ideas for it, and it's going to be
Cool.
unreal. We have a lot going on in the Atlanta-based area, and that's a big secret for the near future as well. But we are growing significantly and purposefully in Atlanta. It's not just coincidental. We have a lot of stuff going on down in Atlanta. We are getting real big into the female side of the Apex Legend competitive scene. That's going to blow up just as much as Game Changers did, if not more. So we're really looking to put a lot of effort and resources into that. Obviously, our content creation, we got Lily going full time here pretty soon, and that's going to take all hands on deck to make sure we can support her properly to really fulfill what she's capable of. Outside of that, we're always picking up more content creators. We've expanded our staff roster by I don't know, like 8 people since the New Year's, and they're all like incredibly talented people that bring a lot to the organization. So that's going to just, like I said, further what we're capable of doing. We brought on a music producer that's creating customized EDM, dubstep, like house music for Aftermath for all of our content, which is going to be unbelievable for the quality that we can kind of make out of each piece of content we're doing now. What else? We have so much coming down the drain right now. I feel like I'm missing a big piece that we just talked about. Spoilers, and something that's actually a pretty big announcement that's not official yet, but getting pretty close to, is our content house that we're going to try and finalize within the next couple of months. So we have a really big and constantly growing team of creators here in Calgary, and we get together to create content all the time. So our next step is to put together a content house, which is not like official, it's not done yet, but we're like really actively working to finalize that, just crossing the T's and dotting our I's. And that is going to, once again, further push what we're able to produce as an organization, and just grow within the Canadian space. And then outside of that, we have Stormgate coming up, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see what Stormgate has for us. We need a good RTS in the esports space, and we're going to go really hard in that game. Counter-Strike 2 is going to be huge. We had a lot of success in Valorant, and Valorant is really the foothold of where we grew Aftermath. A lot of our roots came from Valorant, but with the franchising space in Valorant, it's kind of made it difficult to break in beyond the Tier 2 space. So I think Counter-Strike 2 is going to be a really good opportunity for our organization to move that forward. So those 2 games coming up are going to be huge for us. And like I said before, we're constantly pushing the envelope on our content, what we're able to produce. Our clothing line is going to be massive. I can't wait for that. This podcast is the pilot episode for a much larger project we're trying to work on. Basically more podcasts for everyone in Aftermath. But this is a very good pilot run of it. What do you guys have going on for very near future things?
Well, I'm on the board organizing the Canadian national qualifier to represent Team Canada for the Breaking Olympics, which is where my hiatus kind of
that's
gone for a little bit, which is pretty crazy. And actually, I'm also doing a lot of partner dancing. So I'm about to travel to America this upcoming August to participate in a national hustle competition. So it's been kind of crazy, but ready to get back into it with Aftermath and start building our foundation. Set a bunch of manuals together and rules for people to abide to when conducting themselves with Aftermath. So that'll be done. But
you're growing when we have to have policies and manuals built out. Yeah. How about yourself?
For me, I focus on my real life job a lot. So I need to kind of focus on that for the upcoming year, as well as some of my side projects before I go really hard into Stormgate. I really hope Stormgate is a fantastic RTS. It seems like it has a great team behind it, and it's basically every single person who has anything to do with StarCraft is planning to switch to it.
Yeah.
And Blizzard did everything they could to just put the nail in the coffin so that everybody switches. So there's no debate on whether people stay or not. Stormgate is going to be the next RTS. So hopefully that will be the next stage in my life and my gaming career.
Yeah, we'll make sure of it. How about you, Lily?
So within this year, as you guys heard, hopefully we get into a content house within the next few months here. Going full-time content creation, so I'm really excited for that. And then there's also TwitchCon coming up in October.
TwitchCon.
So I'm really excited to go back. Last year was a blast, and I think this year we're going to go even harder because we have a bunch of new members, a bunch of people on the team, and we're going to get everybody all together, and it's going to be so fun. I'm so excited. So huge things coming up within this year.
Just to touch on that too, when we go to TwitchCon this year, we are going big on TwitchCon. We're also partnering with another sister organization that we do some stuff with that we really like. So we're going to be rolling into TwitchCon in Las Vegas in style. It's going to be great. I can't wait for that. That's actually probably that's going to be the highlight of my entire year.
Well, we are needing to wrap up our first pilot episode of the Aftermath podcast, episode 0. Thank you so much to Theory, Karmy, Lily, for coming out. appreciate you guys a ton, and hopefully we'll get together a lot more in the future, and I'll see you guys
Absolutely.
all together in person at some point.
Thanks, sir.
But for all of those listening, make sure you follow Aftermath Esports on our socials just for any updates moving forward. We got an Instagram, AME Socials. We got a Twitter, also AME Socials. We have a Twitch page for all of our Aftermath related events at Aftermath Events. And we also have a community Discord. Hop on over to our website at www.aftermathesports.com. You can find all of our information there, rosters, all the staff, any information regarding the org. And Lily, do you want to plug your socials one more time?
My socials, still the same. itslilmaa on all platforms. I can spell it out to you. itslilmaa.
Hey!
Hello,
Yeah.
she can spell. But yeah,
Let's
that's just
go.
all my socials on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to our final goodbyes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Everybody, thanks for coming in and tuning in. This was a good time. That hour flew by. We have,
It
like I
did.
said, we have our producers in the background typing to us, kind of updating us on time, and every time they're like, oh, it's been 30 minutes. I'm like, no, we just started. No, I could do this for like 6 hours straight, so I'm really glad we have Michael
Same.
in the background, because I would not stop talking
Can we
about
give
stuff.
a final shout out to like our support staff?
100%.
Yeah.
Michael and Claudius in the background doing big things. Let's give a round of applause to Michael and Claudius. I shouldn't clap, actually. That's probably really going to hurt the ears afterward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And aside from like Michael and Claudius, like big shout outs to everyone else that's helped us to get this far.
100%.
All our creators, all the teams that we've had, Jeff, our graphics boy, Laner, social media, everybody. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that work on Aftermath to make this come to life, and each and every one of you are huge to our success. We love you all, and we can't wait. 2023 is gonna be a really good year. We're already 3 months into it, and we're just getting started. So stay tuned.
Should we make like our hashtag like chant a goodbye, like hashtag let's face the aftermath?
Yo, let's face the Aftermath.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
like 3, 2, 1? Let's face the aftermath together.
Okay, ready? All right, you
All
count
right.
us down. You count us down.
3, 2, 1. Let's face
Let's face the Aftermath.